Valentin, you are the local composting plant manager. You've had the TracTurn HD for about half a year now. What have your experiences been?
Our experience has been really interesting. The TracTurn HD did not only change compost turning, it changed our whole plant running process. It changed our whole system. The TracTurn HD improved our logistical concept. We have the fresh material on one side of the plant, and it moves to the other side of the plant with every turn. So we have the fresh and unhygienic material on one side and the hygiene safe material on the other side, and we have no mixture between them, which is really good for us. And the other part are the logistics. Wheel loaders are really, really expensive, and they make a high percentage of our total cost. And with the TracTurn, we can move the material to the side where the sieving is. So the wheel loaders run way lower time, and it saved us a lot of money in the process. The second part is we have increased the area efficiency. With the TracTurn, we can do any shape of the windrows. We have no problems if the windrows go into each other and touch with each other. So we can push the windrows closer together, and we can also do higher windrows, which means we have a lot more material on our plant, and we can process more material, and the material still has a longer duration on our plant, which means when we do the sieving, the material is older and we have more mature and a better quality of compost with the same plant and with the same costs. And the third and most obvious part is the TracTurn HD. It's really hungry. It's a really powerful machine. We have a lot of cubic meters that it eats every hour. And we have really pushed performance with the TracTurn HD. And we have a lot less time that we need to turn the material, which also saves us quite a bit of money.
Well, today we're going to put it to the test. What do you think? How long will it take us to finish the entire composting plant, turning the entire composting plant? And how many rotor hours do you think we'll have?
I think it's hard to tell. We know from the last 6 months that the TracTurn HD is really a performance beast and is really fast. I think the goal for us should be for the whole plant to be below 5 hours of tractor time and below 3 hours of rotor turning time. I think it's gonna be a tough match. I think it's hard to reach 5 and 3 hours, but I think the driver is really good, the tractor is a good one, and the TracTurn is excellent, so I think they're gonna make it.
We can see a lot of plastics in the windrow behind you. How are you dealing with the plastic problem?
Plastics are a big issue for us. For us, it's critical to keep the plastics intact and keep them as one and as big as possible. And the TracTurn HeavyDuty helps us a lot with it. It's a very high performing machine, but still has quite a low rotating speed, which means that it's very gentle with plastics and does not shred them or make them any smaller. And this helps us a lot with sieving, because the bigger the plastics are, the easier they are to get out. And if we have bigger plastics that we can get out, we have a very clean compost that also results in a higher revenue and a higher price for our finished product.
Marta, you are in charge of testing and collecting all the necessary data. What exactly are we measuring today?
Today, we are measuring the volume of the windrow as well as the gases oxygen, CO2, methane, and the temperature. We are measuring all of this both before and after turning it with the TracTurn HD. The volume of the windrow is particularly important because it allows us to see how much the pore volume has increased.
I know you have not evaluated the data yet, but in your experience, how much do you think the volume and gas concentration have changed after turning?
Well, since the TracTurn HD deposits the compost loosely onto the ground via the side discharge, I believe the volume will increase significantly and the gas levels will improve as well.
Valentin, 2 weeks have passed since we did our performance test of the TracTurn HD, and the results have just come in. Can you break them down for us?
It's been really interesting. I knew that the TracTurn HD is good. I didn't expect it to be that good. The first interesting insight of the test is we had 4,500 cubic meters of windrow volume in the start, which means we have a lot of material on our plant since we have the new TracTurn and really use the area efficiently. The second and most important thing is I expected the whole plant to be turned in less than 3 hours, and we did it in 1.9, which is really, really amazing, which means we had 2,400 cubic meters turned every hour with a very wet and very heavy material, which is really an impressive result. And the third part, it's not only about the speed of turning, we also had a big volume increase. In the start we had 4,500, in the end we had 5,000 cubic meters. So we had 500 cubic meters of volume increase, which means we have 500 cubic meters more porous space and a better ventilation and a better aeration. So all in all, the TracTurn HD did not only improve compost turning itself, it improved our whole plant, quality-wise and cost-wise.